You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, I got to tell you, I kind of knew this is what this was going to look like. I had a real feeling. I thought maybe somehow, some way, after a new media rights deal and a new CBA, all off the literal back of Caitlin Clark, that some of these players might be able to actually be grown up, higher IQ, something. Maybe they learned some lessons from past years. Nope, and nope. They still absolutely, positively cannot stand Caitlin Clark because she's straight and white. And before we get to the actual numbers, I want to take you back. This is the story of Candace Wiggins. Now, Candace Wiggins was bullied out of the WNBA for being straight. This is a story that doesn't get enough attention. I've done videos on this before, but I just want you to keep all of this in mind in light of what it was Stephanie White had to say yesterday. I mean, let's be real. Stephanie White trying to bully you out of being a fan of the league. That's exactly what she tried to do. Check this out.
This week, former Lynx player Candace Wiggins took a shot. This one not aimed at the hoop, but the whole league. In a candid interview with the San Diego Union Tribune, Wiggins, who retired last March after 8 seasons in the WNBA, said she was bullied throughout her career, essentially for being straight. Quote, I would say 98% of the women in the WNBA are gay women. It was a conformist type of place. There was a whole different set of rules they could apply, end quote. She goes on to say, quote, people were deliberately trying to hurt me all the time. I had never been called the B word.
Does that sound familiar to anybody? People were deliberately trying to hurt me all the time. Does that sound like Caitlin Clark? Add in a little layer of being white in all of this. People were deliberately trying to hurt me all the time.
So many times in my life than I was in my rookie season. I'd never been thrown to the ground so much. The message was, we want you to know we don't like you, end quote. And by rookie season, she means the Lynx. We reached out to the Lynx, no comment. WNBA, no comment. So the narrative gets rolled over to social media, where several current and former players are speaking out. Misty Bass said that wasn't her experience. Imani Boyette wondering why Wiggins is shaming the whole league. Devro Peters also refuting the claims.
All right, we're going to stop it right there, but what does this tell you? What does this tell you in light of the comments from the coach of the Indiana Fever and of this right here? This is the voting results from the WNBA, and look, amongst guards, Caitlin Clark finished second with fans. Wow. This is wild. But look at this. This is the player rank. Caitlin Clark is number 11 among all guards among the guards that qualified. 11. Are you kidding me? I mean, I can at least say this. The media had Caitlin Clark at 3. But this is where it gets even more interesting. Kelsey Plum, white and straight, is 12th amongst the players on this list. This is a level of disrespect and jealousy and pettiness and hatefulness It's right in front of us on a number. You're literally getting to see it measured out right in front of you. Seriously. Ben Daniel Podcast. Go subscribe. You probably already are. Players ranked Clark 11th and Plum 12th. They hate straight and white. A clear effort by players to manipulate voting to get their buddies and pals as starters. I mean, people are laughing at this. WNBA ranked Caitlin Clark as the 11th best guard in the league. Which is nuts because they sure as hell guard her like she's Michael Jordan. I'm starting to wonder, are they guarding her because of her skill or because they hate her? Is that why they're really doing it? I mean, let's be honest. We know Caitlin Clark will burn their asses. But are they not motivated by skill when they're guarding her, but they're motivated by hate? I've got to wonder at this point. I think it's fair to ask, what is the actual motivation? Caitlin Clark may as well start her own league. Go get Elon and some others to back it. Ranked 11th by players? For real, yo, some hating ass bees. That's wild. It's a whole different level of disrespect. And here we are, third season in the league. Nothing has changed from the beginning of her rookie year. Nothing has changed. And guys, I bring this up because if the players in this league that check certain boxes feel this way, how do you believe the front office of the Fever and Stephanie White really feel about Caitlin Clark? I'm waiting. I'm just being real. You mean to tell me they've got some big judgment change from the rest of these players? You know, I find it hard to believe. The whole league's ate up with agenda. That's crazy. Crazy. I mean, you could argue these players should have like a portion of their paycheck siphoned off to give to Clark because of the amount of money they're making because of her now. And they're so angry at her that they don't even care. That they don't even care. I mean, the unmitigated gall to know that they held out for a deal for a CBA. You held out for a deal, threatened to strike. I wanted to bring up Candace Wiggins because it has always been in the back of my mind. I remembered this story. I did a video about this and remembered her entire plight that she had been put through in her time in the league. What are we looking at? Imagine adding in a nice layer of being white on top of being straight. For a long time, I said, I don't know that it is a color issue. I think it's a preference issue. This is crazy. And I will say this. Notice, keep your eyes out on players that are beloved, that we don't know their personal preferences. I think, at least I even suspect that there's players on the Fever team that are obvious favorites by the coach and the front office, and I think there's a reason for that. And it's not got to do with skills. They're going to hate this video. Good. Good. You don't like being called out? Change your ways. Until then, I'm going to keep making them. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.